Good evening. Welcome to the QCIS channel. We're on this channel. I give you a daily dose of science, technology, engineering, and math. And tonight is going to be no different. This video is going to feature a project that I'm doing for CIVL 7001. It is the first part of the senior design course for Alfred State College. And what I'm going to do is present to you a RFP, which stands for a request for final proposal. Now, what I'm planning on proposing here, and the project could change next semester, but for this semester, I'm going to show my professor and my colleagues what an RFP actually looks like. Now, what's going to be contained in the RFP is going to be information on what goes into bidding for the project. Now, I do have a company out there called Quality Control Inspection Services, and that's what this YouTube channel is named after. So, as part of this project, I'm going to include a project that I had done before with some engineering fees. Now, of course, this project that I am working on right now is known as the Husky Tower Hotel renovation project. Now, it's a project that I came up with, and I actually had some individuals in the group with me as well that I work with. I put it all together, but the group is the team that's part of the firm that I have established to deliver design, inspection, and of course, survey. What I'm going to show you here is exactly what I'm going to do with this RFP. All right, just bear with me as I share my screen. Now, here is the first thing that you need to know. Right here is actually my business, Quality Control Inspection Services. And scrolling all the way down, this is an RFP for what I'm going to be delivering as far as the engineering and the inspection part for the project. Now, which I need to change this, it's really to provide engineering services for the Husky Tower renovation project. And I'm going to give you an overview. It's basically a 50-room full service hotel, and the establishment is around 15 years old. So, what I'm looking to do is basically keep the hotel up to standards by giving it a fresh look when it goes back onto the market so I can receive customers, and the customers will be happy that they are getting a modernized place to reside in when they go on trips. Now, as part of delivering services from Quality Control Inspection Services, well, you have to have a team. So basically, this is a team. I came up with a few names and the positions, the responsibilities, and how are they going to be part of the team to bid on this project. And of course, I'm also included. I am the owner of the business. I'm the project engineer and the owner. We have a quality control manager. We also have a project manager, a project safety officer. We're also going to be dealing with suppliers and vendors for building resources. Also, when you do a proposal for any project, you have to have some questions for the owner, like what type of theme are you looking to implement? What is your target market? What amenities do you want and need for the hotel? What is your budget? Are you looking for eco-friendly materials? Because we are doing sustainability now. Do you have any preferred vendors? How large is the market? What share of the market can be captured? Do you want to embrace new ambience, or do you want new ambience? Now, the ambience is to attract more guests. And are you looking to reinvent your branding? Now, areas that will need to be upgraded for any hotel is you're going to have your atrium, your guest rooms, and your hotel lobby, your motel or hotel suites, your banquet rooms, your restaurant, your bar, your pool, your sauna. We're also going to do the outskirts with repaving and restriping the project area, offering new outside signage, upgrading the landscape, and you're going to need new furniture, lighting, carpeting, add a business center, always update your decor, add modern technologies to guest rooms, like let's say key codes. And the key code is you need to not only have your key, but punch in the security code to get in your room. Add a fitness room, put an ATM machine in the lobby. Also add a fireplace to the lobby area. Now, the potential cost, and I did the estimations myself. I got them out of some hotel magazines, right around 30 million. And now the factors that you have to assess, well, we need to find a design that will encompass the lobby of the hotel as a basically it's a gathering point. It's a central gathering point serving both the public areas and the back of the house areas. Now, once the activities and relationships are established, then we can go ahead and allocate the appropriate space to the activity, both by direct activity space and space needed to support activities. Now, again, a hotel needs space not only for its guest rooms, but also for the infrastructure such as MEP, that's mechanical, electrical, and plumbing. Need to have vertical transportation, which that includes your stairs and your elevator, your horizontal circulation and your corridors, and you need service areas for housekeeping. Now, I have a clear picture in this hotel that it's going to need a complete facelift with a whole new design for rebranding. You're going to have to rebrand this hotel because, again, you want to modernize the property. So it is important to bear in mind that all aspects can be included here. So one of them, again, refers to the technological upgrade that we can bring to the renovated hotel. From online room access systems to room economizers and other innovative energy saving solutions for hotels to smart solutions to allow the guests to operate the room functions using their smartphone or tablet. And of course, you need to have a good project manager who is good at budgeting, scheduling, utilizing value engineering, and communicating with the field and design personnel. Also, if there are multiple contractors involved, project manager is going to be one who will ensure that each contractor has fulfilled their part of the project as expected and be sure that the next contractor is ready to go. Now, the next contractor is going to be a subcontractor. Now, again, since this hotel renovation project involves plumbers, drywallers, painters, and carpet layers, there will be an orderly progression of work that needs to be completed before the next stage can begin. And then once our project manager gets all of the scheduled activities, Then they will precisely determine the scope of work to be performed, the length of time to complete the project, and I'm going to create a plan to execute the project without major disruptions to guests. Now, I looked at a timeline between 26 and 52 weeks. Now, I said that because during the summertime, when it comes to hotels, that's when you're going to get a large number of guests. And we don't want the guests to go to other hotels while we are in a process of renovating everything. So basically, I want to start the renovation process in January. And again, I said 26 to 52 weeks. So if we can get it done in 26 weeks, which is right around a half a year, it's not going to be much inconvenience to guests. Also, we need to have accessibility to and from the building, confined spaces. Remember, noise can affect guests, employees, and of course, construction workers. So, again, we have to devise a safety plan. We're going to have to use ADA regulations. And we're going to be evaluating contracts and group bookings as part of the renovation consideration, because if I can't get in any customers, and the name of this project is, I keep saying I'm the one that's bidding on a job for Tower Husky Hotel, or the Husky Tower Hotel. And I'm just giving you what this is, a ballpark, the RFP. This is what I want to put into the RFP. This is what goes into the hotel. Basically, this is what I want my company to really bid. We have, like I said, timeline 26 to 52 weeks now. I'll make some adjustments, but this is basically what an RFP looks like if you were actually bidding on a job. And I have some references. Okay. Next, I will go into, this is the actual request for proposal. Here's the introduction. That's what I'm going to be doing. What I gave you prior to that, this is basically, this is what my company, Quality Control Inspection Services, we're going to be utilizing this request for proposal so we can design, do surveying, and construction inspection. This right here is the proposal issued by Tower Husky Hotel. This is what they're putting out. So people who want to actually do the work on this project, they can bid the work. So again, when you do any type of RFP, you need to have request for proposal, put a little bit of a picture up there. Issued, it's Tower Husky Hotel, Indianapolis. When was the RFP issue date? These dates, I put in my own dates. The introduction. You're also going to have your project overview, your project objectives, your SOW, which is your scope of work. And again, my professor, besides getting this presentation, and this presentation is also on my YouTube channel as well. So anybody who is interested in designing RFPs, it's also going up here as well. You can use this to actually look at what I've completed, because you may end up doing RFPs at work. You may end up bidding work, particularly if you are in the construction field, if you are surveying, civil engineering, or architecture. But basically on this RFP, this is other activities that need to happen for the remodeling process to take place. These are areas, I just broke these activities down. Now this RFP is about 7 pages but it's a breakdown on what's included in the request for proposal. Now, this is going to be a unit cost job because we're going to have different items. But I just wanted you to see what's included, how everything is arranged. I've broken down everything. Now, I actually have one that I created with some numbers. This is just an RFP as if I'm bidding on the work to do a job for Tower Husky Hotel. It's where you submit everything to. And then generally, everything is done electronically, so you can actually upload full plan sets as well into a file and create folders. But overall, this is what my project would look like. Now, something else that you need to understand as well, if you're an engineering company, what are you going to do? Well, you need to advertise your company. So I'm going to show you something else. All right, this is my company, Quality Control Inspection Services. This is an engineering proposal for construction inspection and management services or engineering services. And this is who the information. Now, I would do the same thing when I'm bidding on a vertical construction job as if I'm doing on a horizontal construction job. But you would set it up just like this, your own letterhead. Now, I created this myself. The project schedule. You want to have everything that represents your company. You're advertising your company, and you want to make it look very good. And you want to have experience in certain work so you can bid the job. And this is some of the experience that I have. My capability statement. My fees. Get a little bit of information about the company. What kind of company are you? What's the purpose? What do you do? But what I wanted to do was give my professor and the class indication on what my proposals look like and how I can move forward. Because when you write a proposal, you're basically looking at the work activities that you're going to be performing. Now, if you're a contractor, you may be bidding work as a prime contractor. If you're an engineering firm, you're doing the same thing. If you're a surveying firm, you're doing the same thing. Now, this is private sector work, so you don't have to get into the areas of DBEs. Now, if you're doing transportation work, you're going to have to get into DBEs, MBEs. It's a lot more of the government paperwork, but basically, this is a private sector job. So, again, just wanted you to tell me what you think regarding this presentation. Probably do a better presentation if I was actually standing up presenting it. But since this is an online course, I still want my individual classmates and professor to actually, number one, see my face on camera and see what I've developed. Now, am I going to have to work out some of the kinks? Absolutely. But this is what my RFP would look like. But once again, thank you for viewing this content right here for class 7001. It's a 1 credit course. This is the first part of a 2 semester course, basically for senior design. And if you're not in 7001 and you go into engineering or architecture and you're at other schools, this video is also on my YouTube channel. So like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel as well, because no matter what school you're attending, if you're going into infrastructure, construction, this may help you develop a sound request proposal. But once again, thank you for viewing this content on my RFP for the Tower Husky Hotel. Again, if you like what I just presented, please comment, share, and subscribe. And again, if you're looking for other content, I have my main channel, the 401 Talk Zone radio show, and you can view my social and political content on that channel. Now, here's where you can find me. For the 401 Talk Zone radio show channel, you can find me on YouTube, Rumble, X formerly Twitter, and of course, Truth Social. But for this channel, the QCIS channel, you can find me right here on YouTube. You can also find me on X formerly Twitter and LinkedIn. And once again, thank you for viewing this content and listening to this content from the QCIS channel. We're on this channel. You get a daily dose of science, technology, engineering, and math. Till next time, my name is Leon Jones. I want you all to have a wonderful and gracious evening.